unexpected journey right now. We've been invited to go to a special event, which is interesting because it's boondocking. We haven't done that since NASCAR. But this place, I want to see what it's like with 24-hour generator. You can run your generator for 24 hours. So luckily it's the weekend. We can have a very bad sleep if we need to. But also more exciting, we're installing, well, we've already installed the tyre minder for the way there. And when we get there, we're going to install the TST for the way back so that we can compare them. I'm very embarrassed to say, for the 2 years we've been doing this, we have not had a tyre monitoring system. That's not going to be in this video. We're going to do a whole separate video on that, but watch out for that because I'm pretty excited to compare the two. Alright, good thing is we leave our rig completely with everything in it. All we've had to do is quickly throw our clothes in because we only found out about this very late yesterday. So we're just going to throw our clothes in, throw the dogs in, and then head off down the road. It's only a 2-hour drive, so here we are. We have arrived. We've set up. Hopefully you can hear me. It's very windy. So this is our rig here, and this is the runway. So you see a lot of stuff. We've already seen a lot of practicing stuff in the background, but the air show is actually about half a mile that way. So this is the campground. We are very lucky to have this spot, and thank you to Todd for holding this for us. So this is Todd. You would have seen him when we did our Harvest Host trip. We spent a week with them just boondocking. There's a plane. Okay. That's just the whole ground just shook. I thought I was going to fall off the rig then. That was that was fun. He's coming back down. I don't know whether you saw that on camera. I had a bit of a panic. I nearly fell off the rig, Todd.
I guess we should have known better that this was going to be ever so loud, Lawrence, but it honestly knocks you off your feet when these jets go past. Oh no! Todd's dog just ran away, but we got back. I just ran in to get some treats, but I think she's okay.
So we learned this lesson at NASCAR where everyone said bring hearing protection and we didn't. And now we're here at Air Show and we didn't bring earring protection again.
Earring protection.
Earring protection, just in case the wind blows out your earrings.
So Lawrence, just off the top of my head, I think that was an F-18 Super Hornet.
I was going to ask you if you knew off the top of your head what that might be.
I just knew, you know, it's just one of those things I'm really passionate about, and definitely didn't read that off the website.
You know all of them, all of what's going on. So one good thing about being here in this campground area is we're about, Todd, would you say we're half a mile from the actual show?
Oh no, about a quarter, not even a quarter, about an 8.
Less than a quarter of a mile. So, but the good thing is for YouTubers, that's great because they play music throughout the show normally.
Oh yeah.
And so that becomes a problem with copyright and stuff. So I'm very happy just staying here rather than actually going into the show because we're not going to buy anything.
No.
That I know of.
And we're not
I would
going
like a
to
baseball
eat
cap,
everything for once.
Yeah, and we're not. We ate before we came here, so I'm quite happy where we are. So I think we should put like a fancy montage of all the planes together.
I think we should. And the good news is, I think the A10 Thunderbolt is coming up soon, so that will be fun.
Did you hear it or something? Is that how you knew?
Yeah, just off the top of my head.
Fine. Well, let's do a montage of everything we see. Let's do that now. I'm just gonna say this on camera.
never for my birthday do I ever want to be like a wing walker or have a ride in one of those loop-de-loops. Never buy that for me. I have no interest in being on one of those planes.
I absolutely agree with you. I would never do that. It's crazy. It's really nice to watch from the ground.
It is,
so thank you to the people who are flying them.
Yeah, you're fantastic. I would never want to be up there.
So this campsite is actually a cow field a week ago, and they've opened it up just for the air show. So one thing, there is a car here, and we think they're part of here, but they're kind of parked over the line. So I had to come in this way. Sorry, hold on. I had to drive round here and go up to there, and then back it in right in tight next to this car that's kind of hanging over our site here, but we got in fine. Then I pulled it forward and got it in, but it's very nice. It works really well. I'm just going to interrupt quickly. So if you haven't seen, we are actually doing a meetup on May the 18th in Vegas, and we would love to see you there. We will leave the sign up stuff below. It's in a fantastic suite in Vegas. Very special occasion, will be revealed on the day, so you have to be there to get the inside scoop. So back to everything else. So one cool thing about being here, we're just staying in the campground because actually we get a better view of the planes because they're all going right over the show, and so you're constantly looking up. So actually from here we get to see it from an angle. I quite like it.
Yeah, it's very
and
cool.
It's good for the camera as well, although videoing this is extremely difficult because we have the long lens on, as you can see here. So I'm interested in how all that footage comes out, because I can't tell if it's in focus or not, and it's very hard to focus on one little dot in the middle of the sky.
So the camp host keeps going around, and we're not allowed to be one side of the campsite. And every time I run back to the camper to get something, he always drives past and catches me, and we're meant to be like 10 foot away.
So there's our rig. There's our rig there. And we're not allowed past there. We have to be past the line. Yeah. There's a line that we have to be past because it's too close to the runway. Every time Natalie ran back, she ran back to get my sunglasses, and he caught her, and then she's like, okay, he's gone. I'm going to go and get a drink. So she'll go and get a drink, and he came back.
He comes again. So now he's just keeping an eye on me, I think.
Now he's coming past like every 5 minutes because he knows this chick's going to be over there.
Constantly over there. I need to go back and get my fleece, and I know the moment I do, this dude's gonna come catch me again. I got it with one.
These are the Airforce Thunderbirds, and they're incredibly loud. I don't think it's going to come out on here, but they are amazingly loud. Whenever I go to talk, they keep flying over, so there you go. And they're basically the the Red Arrows in the UK, and they have the Blue Angels in the US as well, right? But the Blue Angels are Navy. These are Air Force, and then so the Red Arrows, I don't know what they are in the UK. I think they're just military. Air Force, I guess. Yeah, RAF, yeah. Anyway, these are very cool. Very cool. This is the highlight so far, I think. Alright, so a lot of the people who are camping here have gone over to the main arena for the show over here, but honestly, we're having a fantastic time here, but these guys behind us here left their awning out, and this is why you never leave your awning out, because this thing just completely ripped apart. We've seen a few things. What else ripped? Something else ripped around here as well.
Another awning.
Oh, there's another.
Don't leave your RV with the awning out.
Don't leave your RV with the awning out. It was really nice within half an hour. The wind was incredible, and that thing went, so learn from their mistake. Good morning, folks. You'll be happy to know that I was woken up at about 7 o'clock by all the planes taking off, because the airfield is right behind us here. I suspected that, so we had a fairly early night. We did have some drinks with some friends, but just wanted to say, actually, the site, this is 24-hour generator zone, and everyone was very polite about it. There wasn't many generators at all. Our generator is here. We've tied this up to the fence. We left that running till probably about 12:30, I think. and then people started them up around about 8 or 7 or 8 a.m. So it worked fine. This is a cool rig. Check this out. Yeah. We actually have an old Jeep. It's an old Suzuki Vitara, we used to call them in the UK. I think there's something else here, but that's very cool. Anyway, so one thing I wanted to talk about is our generator has a little button here. So I don't know if you can hear our generator right now. So I can just turn that off, which works from our bedroom, which was handy. So once we were in there, I watched a little bit of TV in the bedroom, and then I just hit this and turned it off. Then if I hit go again, it just starts up. So that's really handy, and I love this for that. The problem is, this morning I went to start it up, the battery was dead, because it keeps a little LED, a battery light LED on there, and the battery isn't the best. I've already replaced it once, and so it any solutions to that? Because the whole point of this is so that you can turn it off at night and then just hit the button and turn it straight back on in the morning, which is a really handy feature, so that I don't have to come back out to turn it on before my coffee. I can have the coffee immediately. So if anyone has a solution, I'd appreciate that. But overall, the point of this was not about the generator. The point of this was a 24-hour generator zone. Even though you can run generators all night long, a lot of people didn't. We were not disturbed in the slightest by anything. We slept fantastic until the plane started at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then there was sirens at 7:45, and we're like, yeah, okay, we're getting up.
Hi, you don't know me, but oh, you may have heard my name every now and then in Brazen Brits. My name is Todd, and I'm the site scout for Brazen Brits. I am hijacking Lawrence's camera because if you look behind me, you can see what not to do with your Class A. You don't try and exit a campground after torrential rains and tornado force winds. Even though it's been a couple of days, they're beyond their axles deep and they're having to get craned out of their hole. So probably not their best day of camping. It's always exciting on the road, and thanks for being a subscriber. Push the button, ring the bell for Brazen Brits. Later.
So we'll be absolutely honest, we got this for free. It was a combination of someone leaving the show early, and we have a friend who's volunteering here, and they were like, hey, I can get you in for free, it's a couple hours from you, do you want to come and stay for an evening? And so we were like, well, yeah. So that was on the Friday evening. Yep. It's now Sunday, and so we got everything ready on the Friday night, and we ran on down here on the Saturday. Arranged, cancelled some other plans and things, and it was fantastic. So what did you think, Nat?
Yep, 100%, 10 out of 10. I enjoyed this a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
so you would come again?
I would, yeah. I would even pay.
Okay. And talking about paying, for a week's ticket is around about $400, I think, with camping. And I think you have to pay for entry on top, which there is a Florida residence. You can buy like a daily pass, a 2-day pass, or a weekly pass. Yeah. For that, it's pretty expensive, but it is fantastic. We will be doing this again, and the reason why is because we missed so much cool stuff. Yeah. Like one of them was we actually had other plans yesterday evening, so we didn't even get to go and look at the night show, yeah, which looked really cool. They had drones apparently all in a formation, and so there was drone stuff going on. That would have been fantastic to see, so I'm very upset we missed that. But all during the week they have a major show on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and they have other shows in between. During the day they obviously have a big area which we didn't even go to. Yeah. We were quite happy here, but I would have loved to have gone and walk around. They have some planes out on show. Yes. Anyway, there's so much stuff, and I had a whole bunch of notes on my phone, so I will give you directions to the website. Yes. So you can go and check out all the prices and all the stuff that's involved. But we could easily spend a week here. Oh yeah. The only thing I would say why we wouldn't spend a week here is that the internet is shocking. Oh, good point, yeah. Yeah, and honestly, the campsite's not, there's no real areas for dogs. Like, you can just walk around, but there's no... there's no dog runs or anything like that. Not that I expect a run, but even just an area with some bushes or something. So you've got, like, a little bit behind your camper, but with a fence, depending on where you are. Or you can walk around the campsite, but it's just not, yeah.
I don't think you should bring dogs, if I'm very honest. I mean, our dogs are pretty bomb-proof, but even Jax was a little freaked out at some of the jet
especially when
noises.
the jet's coming over, the dogs were freaking out, and we saw a few other dogs freaking out as well.
Yeah, so if we came back, I don't think I'd bring the dogs unless we were really far away from the noise. But I mean, we got a great spot here, but we are under direct noise of those jets.
Yeah,
so.
we're very close. The campsite goes for miles and miles, so you could get something further out, but even the jets go everywhere. So
yeah, true.
But yeah, so the internet is a big thing for me. So if we did spend a week here, I wouldn't be able to work. We couldn't upload videos or anything, and it was really, really bad. Like, it was completely unusable. Like most of the campsite Wi-Fi's we've had, but all of our cell coverage, Verizon, AT&T, we have got another AT&T. We found some free Wi-Fi stuff, and nothing worked. It was just all terrible. Even though our phones had like 4 bars, I think there was so many people here using the cell tower that it was just clogged up. So don't expect cell signal. All right. Anything else, Natalie?
No, I think we need to unfortunately head home already.
We do. We are just packing up, heading home. One thing we're doing is installing the TST. We're taking the tyre minder off, and we're going to install the TST. Separate video, probably next week, maybe the week after, we'll see. So we're going to do that. We're comparing the two, so don't forget to check in for that. So I think that's everything. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Like. There's another video
Check
up
out
here.
our merch store.
Check out the merch store. We've opened a merch store. That's cool. And don't forget to sign up for the meetup in May. There's a few places left, so get in there quick. And that's it. And if you want to become a member, hit join down below. We will see you next week.